Hey, this is JR.
And Joe Cortana.
And thank you for being with us in our Q&A with homeowners that need answers to questions when facing foreclosure. The next question actually is kind of a series of questions which pertain to the last question, which we talked about judicial states versus trustee states. But more importantly, that I would want to know if I'm a homeowner is what type of timeline is it in my specific judicial state? Meaning, we're in the state of Illinois. And let me tell you a little bit about a timeline. I'm just going to watch Joe nod because he's feeling a little sick, but he looks good with that big smile. So the first thing you want to know in the timeline is traditionally in Illinois, it's almost 12 months. So here's how it starts, is that you miss payments after 30 days, 60 days roll by, the bank sends you some notification, they try to figure out what's going on, are you going to catch up with your payments, are you going to cooperate with them? After about 90 days, the bank gets a little bit fed up and they say, hey, apparently you guys aren't going to work with us. You haven't really called us back. And what happens at that point is they file what we call a lis pendens, and that's a foreclosure, filing for foreclosure motion. That's where the whole process starts. So when that actually takes place, and some lenders are nice enough to not have it due in 90 days, sometimes it's 120, 180, but whenever they file the lis pendens, a lot of times you're going to get served in the state of Illinois. Somebody's going to come to your house and give you a nice little package of all your mortgage paperwork and all your information. And that's really when the clock starts ticking. From that date forward, you have 210 days or 6 months before you have a potential sales or share of sale.
7 months?
7 months.
Yep.
Yep. And then you have 30 days after that to approve the sale, and then you have another 30 days after that to vacate. So technically, you have about 9 months from the lis pendens, so almost a year, as I mentioned. Now, if you're strategic and you think about this a little bit, when you're getting all the notifications in the mail, you can actually go to the court dates. And if you tell the judge that you're trying to do a short sale and you're trying to work with the bank, they will grant you additional time. So you could probably extend that out through foreclosure defense and working with the court system. Anyway, I've seen people in their homes for 4 years. Not to say that you want to be there that long, but it is very important for you to know that the minimum amount of time that you're going to be there is about 9 months from the date of the lis pendens. Look for that information, keep in contact with the bank, call the attorneys, don't be afraid to call everyone, and more importantly, you don't want your stuff on the front lawn when you're not paying attention to what's going on.
I would even suggest go to court. If you can't have an attorney, you go to court. And if you, in Cook County, if you go in front of the judge and you tell him that you're working at doing a short sale, I can guarantee you what the judge is going to say. He's going to say, great, we're going to give you time to do that.
And usually what they do, so you know, is they have what they call, I believe it's a 4458 form, an HB 4458. And what that does is if you ask the judge for more time, they'll automatically grant you 90 days. Now that came out about a year and a half ago. Again, I don't know if that's been updated or changes. The laws with foreclosures in states change a lot, but just that alone, you could probably get yourself a little bit more time. Make sure you find yourself somewhere to go, make sure you're taken care of, and make sure you can move out comfortably. So make sure that you
get involved. Protect your own interests.
Protect your own interests. Don't bury your head in the sand. And we can help you out as much as we can. And more importantly, we'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Hey, this is J.R. Harris, and I want to thank you very much for watching our videos. One of the most important parts is the reason we did these videos is to take action and to make things better than what they were yesterday, especially when you're facing foreclosure. So what we've done is we've put together what we call our home health analysis. This is the next step in the game here. So what that is that we have put together a series of questions to ask homeowners just like yourself the most important and exact questions you need to have answered in order to move forward and find financial freedom. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go to www.homehealthanalysis.com, put your email and name in there, and take this quiz. This quiz is going to give you the exact roadmap of what to do and where to go next when facing foreclosure. There's about 17 questions. It should take you no more than 3 minutes, 180 seconds at most, and find out exactly what you need to know for your specific situation. Every situation is different, every person is different, every home is different, so I want to make sure that you know exactly what to do next. So we'll go to www.homehealthanalysis.com and take your questionnaire today. These questions that have been specifically made to make sure that you know exactly what to do. Now, here's the biggest thing is that 85% of homeowners
find themselves in foreclosure and do nothing at all. So the first thing that you need to do is you need some answers and some direction on where to go next and what to do next. And more importantly, big banks right now aren't giving you the answers that you need because it's not about you. It's about them losing money, and they don't care enough about you to ask you the right questions. They ask you the questions that work for them, not the questions that work for you. So again, I need you to go right now to homehealthanalysis.com. Give me your email and your name and go through the 17 questions, and you'll get an instant answer to exactly what to expect and exactly what to do next. So it's a fantastic tool. It's free to you. It won't cost you a dime. And go take action and do it now. And we'll see you on the other side. Thank you.